Cecil!
Oh, there's no select all. Men, women, non-binary people.
Hello, mortals. I am the Love Gnome, come to spread the truth of all Valentines. Men may be from Mars, and women may be from Venus, but that's not the whole story. Non-binary people are from Pluto, where it rains diamonds, and genderless humans, why, they're on Mercury, tidally locked to the sun, which they worship until they melt into a sticky goo that hardens under that unforgiving star. Lucky bastards.
Nebulous energy beings, conscious planets, fire entities, oh, all kinds, yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever to load. Next.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Fluval.
Hello.
Are we on the show?
Yes. Welcome to Radio Free Multiverse, the only show in any dimension for the hatred and humiliation of human beings. Each week we laser focus on a different planet from across the multiverse, and your feats of trivia determine whether we fire that laser. This week, we're orbiting Valentine's Earth, the Earth where the gold standard has been replaced by chocolate.
Where all communication is via candygram.
Where, due to bouquet distribution, a severe flower shortage has decimated the local bee population, initiating a chain reaction that is slowly destroying global ecosystems.
I am so super excited today, Fluval, aren't you? Can't you just feel the love in the air?
I mean, I feel something in the air. It could be love. I'm unfamiliar with love as a concept or an emotion, so that might be what I'm feeling in the air, Intern Patrice.
Well, I'm familiar with love. I'm very familiar with love, in fact. Hello, friends. I'm the Love Gnome. I'm here to help you out and make sure that you find all the proper partners and are properly linked up. Nobody should be alone this Valentine's Earth.
No one should be alone, which is why I'm so excited for today. Because, as you might have seen before I realized the show was on, I was filling out the profile on a shocking number of fish. We're going to be talking all about finding partners and victims. Are you excited, Flaval?
I'm so excited. As a being who lives on pure hatred, few things cause hatred like, of course, the heartbreak, romantic relationships gone sour. So I feel like there's a lot of potential here for me. Oh
my goodness, so much potential. But you know what everyone needs in order to really bring out their best potential?
What do they need?
A self-help book. That's right. It's a tough multiverse out there. And what with the breakneck arm and spine pace of modern interning, finding love has never been more difficult. That's where I come in.
Ooh.
That's right. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my 5 steps to win the heart of the perfect intern. That's right, in my new book, Finding Intern Right. I'm super excited to be sharing with all of you some segments from this incredible book that I have put together and just a little snippet of the 5 steps that anyone needs to find love. Step 1, finding the right victim, romantic conquest. Let's look together at some profiles from our shocking amount of fish and evaluate what makes them good or bad. All right. Suitor number 1 Hello there, red, white, and beautiful. Are you tired of weak beta males that drink soy lattes? Soy is for pussies, and I'm here to grab yours. I like my women like I like my coffee, hot and ready in the morning. Every time I get an erection, a bald eagle cries out in pure American pride, and the flag flies a little harder. Well, they're definitely right about soy lattes being a form of weakness, but so is regular coffee because it's all matter.
Exactly. They're just so myopic with their focus on soy lattes being what's weak rather than just human nature and third dimensional nature more broadly.
Yeah, consuming matter is just a form of weakness. So reject this one. Let's look at suitor number 2. Fast guns, a beautiful, loyal, constitution-loving woman, loud music and fistfights, looking for a relationship with someone with the same morals and beliefs as me. A free thinker who has her own opinions and doesn't formulate her ideas based on the opinions of the masses. Oh, and tattoos are a major plus.
I won't add him on Snapchat. I mean, I know they're not saying I should or should not add them, but I don't need this in my life.
Well, looking at this profile, I think right here, a great candidate. Not wanting to think like other humans? Fantastic! Humans are the worst.
True.
Suitor number 3. I will not work out with you. I'm ugly and have been single for years. Looking for emotional support, FWB. I think it's friends with... What do you think the B stands for, Flugel?
I think it stands for balloons.
Balloons?
I think they just want to grab a balloon and fly high into the sky away from all their problems.
Okay.
I don't want them to. I hope someone pops that balloon because they should have to stew with their problems and their unhappiness because then that just generates suffering, which generates great ratings.
That's true. So looking for an emotional support, friends with balloons, or more if I'm lucky.
Blimps. The more is blimps because it's a bigger balloon.
Well, this is a perfect candidate either way. The last thing we need on this station is a lucky intern. The last time we had an intern who got lucky, they got paid.
Also, Trillis Pug is wondering what my Snapchat is, and it's actually... See, the issue is it uses glyphs and that your human, or your pug, your little tiny paws can't type because you're third dimensional, so you can't get access to my Snapchat. It's like that dating site that's only for celebrities, but only for me and other fifth dimensional beings.
Yeah, for sure. Let's look at suitor number 4. Don't talk to me if you want to fall in love, because you will, and I will take your heart and crush it with a smile. Honestly, just want an e-girl to step on my heart and crush it, or an e-boy so I can crush his heart in my hands and let him write sad songs about it.
Oh no, go on, Intern Charlene.
I was gonna say this is a super solid pick. Already comes with crushing experience. Exactly,
and I mean, clearly is familiar with cyborgs because I assume an e-girl or e-boy is just a cyborg person because it's like an electronic person.
Yes, this is entirely likely Fluful. Let's look at our last suitor number 5. Hey, so far this app sucks. People will flake on talking and some are working and ask for money. It's crazy. We're the normal people who actually want to talk and get to know about the other person. Average white guy, not fat, not buff, 5'11", if you like to know. Instruments they can play, skin flute. Well, this is fantastic because, as I said before, asking for money is a big no-no in the intern orientation program.
Big no-no.
But this making flutes out of human skin, isn't that fantastic?
I mean, and I think I may even... Well, no, I don't know who this is, but longtime viewers will remember when the 90 Day Fiancé loves to flay her fiancés and turn their skin into lamps. So... I can only assume that this person subcontracts with the 90 Day Fiancé to make, woodwinds out of skin.
Fantastic. So I hope that from looking at these 5 different profiles, you have a good idea of the kind of vulnerable person we're looking for. Step number 2, love bombing. Do everything you can to make your target feel special and unique. Buy them expensive gifts. Compliment them constantly. Murder everyone who has ever wronged them. The goal is for them to know that you are their new best friend. And if that means learning about stupid Earth stuff like sports or democracy or whatever, don't even worry. We'll erase those memories later. We will erase those memories.
I could not agree more. Christine, I believe that you should never be yourself. Keeping in mind, if you're yourself, you're not paying attention to your partner's interests. And the most important thing is that you show complete and utter devotion to your partner at all times. You must make sure that at all moments they are completely sated. The very moment that they are not happy, your relationship has failed. Remember, do not fail your partner.
Step number 3, future faking or promises. Among beings that exist outside of time and space, talking about the future can be a little gauche.
It's real gauche. It's so gauche. So tacky.
But among third-dimensional beings, oh my god, they eat that shit up. So just tell them whatever they want to hear. An existentially fulfilling job? Oh my gosh, we exist so far outside existence, you won't even know what a job is. Universal basic income? Where we're going. You won't need any money.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Communist revolution? I can introduce you to Stalin.
Good friend.
If they want to talk to Marx, though, they're probably not right for the program. We want believers, not readers. Now that you have them hooked on you, like the devil on sin, we're ready for step 4, intermittent reinforcement, or the Hot Pocket principle. Lava on the outside, ice on the inside. It's time to be cruel, to be kind. Build them up, buttercup, then break their hearts. Alternate put-downs, like, my friends are all pretty evolved. I'm not sure you would fit in. And, oh, you still consume matter? How retro. And complete silence with calls in late at night, just to hear their voice. And messages like, wow, I think you're the only person who really gets me, And blowing up their phones with lasers, just in case they re-download Tinder. By breaking down their self-esteem, you can make them think that staying with you is much better than the horrifying prospect of being alone and a failure, with the added bonus of creating codependency, which we all know is much stronger than mutual trust. Now that your attention is a prized commodity, it's time to spring the trap with step 5, entrapment. It's finally time to spring that trap and get your prospective intern into the intern orientation program. Now, you might be super excited to show off all the fantastic things about working for the Grand Aquarium Empire Network, but don't. All right, without access to our proprietary intern orientation program technology, it's just gonna raise red flags like kidnapping or exploitation or boring staff meetings.
It can't be kidnapping. So few of them are children.
That's very true, Flival. But those are small and they're easy to get into spaces, so there's always a few. But here's what you're gonna say. Something along the lines of, hey Joe, it's Todd. I'm glad I caught you. I don't have a lot of time to talk, but are you free to meet Wednesday evening after work? I've got something really cool I want to run by you. I'll meet at your place at 7 p.m. Now, when they start with pesky questions about what exactly you're going to do, just respond with, Joe, I'm headed out the door, so I really don't have a bunch of time to talk. Plus, it's like 90% visual, so I couldn't even explain it if I wanted to. But I can show you when we meet. If you've completed steps 1 through 4 correctly, they will be absolutely chomping at the bit to see what tricks you have up your sleeve. So listen to me. When I say that love is not something we invented, it's observable, powerful. It has to mean something. Love is the one thing that transcends time and space. But you know who the kid sister of love is? Sycophantic devotion. And that's the only thing that transcends dimensions. So get out there and get some recruits. And remember, purchase of my book, Finding Intern Right, is entirely mandatory for all interns. Happy hunting! Are you super excited about my book, Fluval?
I mean, it's going to light up the charts. It's going to be a top seller for sure. And I'm always excited for anything that gets Grand Emperor Acquion even more money because, I mean, the Emperor needs all the money.
Of course. Oh my gosh,
Oh.
Fluval. Oh my gosh, we've got responses from my shocking
yes,
amount
we do.
of
Yes, we do.
fish. Oh my gosh, we've got responses. Let's see who responded to my profile.
Where do I sit? Over here? Can I bring my flaming sword? Can I bring my flaming sword or not? You know what? I'm keeping the sword. I'm keeping the sword. My name is Licentious, the Insatiable. My name is Licentious. I'm from the Zeta Quadrant. My name is Licentious the Insatiable, and I burn with a fire that cannot be doused. My name is Licentious the Insatiable, and I'm looking for love. I come from the Zeta Quadrant, of course. And it's been kind of hard to find love. I am Licentious, the Insatiable, and I'm looking for love. My name is Licentious, the Insatiable, and I burn with desire for you. Hi, everybody. My name is Licentious, the Insatiable, and, my flaming sword and I are out there looking for love. Well, I'm 9.5 feet tall. I have beautiful putrid white eyeballs. And I even wore my top hat here to impress you. Are you not impressed? I appreciate long walks on a cosmic sea. Oh, geez, let's see, a little bit about myself. Well, I enjoy long walks along the Blood Sea. Oh, gosh, what else? Ba-bee, ba-ba, ba-boo. Let's see. I'm a sex demon. I inhabit the bodies of mortals and then essentially make them fornicate to death. For I am Licentious, the Insatiable. I love a companion with a flaming skull. If you have a flaming skull, please contact me immediately. My interests include calligraphy, scrapbooking, and total exsanguination of the blood. Oh, geez, a little bit about myself. Well, I never go anywhere without my flaming sword. Let's see. A little bit about myself. Well, never get anywhere without my sort of list. I'm constantly on fire because I burn with constant desire. I am looking for love, for I am licentious, the insatiable. A little bit about myself. I'm constantly on fire, as you can see. I never get anywhere without my sort of list. And I enjoy calligraphy, long walks on the beach, scrapbooking, and total exsanguination. I've also really gotten into parkour lately. If your desire for love burns as hot as my skull, then please hit me up.
Hello, darlings, both future adversaries and future minions. I am the great necromancer, a powerful sorceress birthed of blood and bone at the heart of my planet, which I have since consumed into darkness. Hello, darlings, both future adversaries and future minions. I am the great necromancer, a powerful sorceress birthed of blood and bone at the heart of my planet, which I have since consumed into darkness. I own an intergalactic empire of several large planets, which I have covered in my armies of skeleton minions. However, despite what the rumors may say, I don't have it all, and I require one more thing. A consort. A necromancer as cruel and merciless as I, to rule at my side and serve me at my right hand as we destroy planets and decimate every single filthy living thing we find. Be warned. Should you cross me, there is no fury that you shall ever know that shall compete with mine. My wrath shall know no bounds. Your ancestors themselves shall quake with fear as I destroy your very timeline. I shall rip you apart, atom by atom, till there is nothing left to your existence but a whisper, and then I shall merely breathe you away. Safe to say, it will not be pretty. And it is not for the faint of heart. I eagerly await your response, darlings. Ta-ta.
Great! How does this work? I just tell, okay, hello, my name am Singy Songy Sangy Monster. Me am searching for, dating. Does anybody have any thought on who might want to date for me? I'm not sure what exactly I have, but it is something to offer. So, if you want to date me, just call. Oh, what are they supposed to do if they want to date me? Nobody explained to me what happened. Anyway, if you want to date me, bye!
So, dating, is it? Well, I've got quite a resume. Do you like bad times or terrible, terrible, terrible? Well, I guess I like milkshakes. Laser tag. If you like laser tag, we will be compatible. Okay, thanks.
What is up, fucker? It's me, Shredzy. If you're looking to date a true destroyer of worlds, I am not available! How fucking dare you think I need assistance with dating? I will get revenge on whomever sent me this god-fucking invite! Shut off the camera!
Oh, whoa. Is this gonna be on the friggin' TV? Hi, Mom. Okay, my name is friggin' Durf, and, I friggin' deliver pizzas and shit. This is pretty much like a friggin' perfect job and shit. I'm like Ryan Gosling's character in Drive. I'm just like, skirt, 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 skirt. Here's your friggin' pizza. You better friggin' tip or I'm gonna go get my friggin' claw hammer and shit. It's like a Drive. Also, I get to eat as much raw dough as I want as long as friggin' Gugino doesn't notice. This is pretty friggin' rad. Anyway, as you can probably tell, I got real pretty eyes and shit. So people are like, whoa, your eyes are so pretty. Can I suck your friggin' dick right now? That's what they say to me. They're like, I don't want to suck your friggin' dick. Your eyes are so pretty. Anyway, whatever. Friggin' date me and shit. Is that one take, baby? Fucking nailed it.
Hello, well, they say that men are from Mars and women are from Venus, but what they don't know is that all types of humans are grown on bald and ribosome and released on in-class planets when they mutate. Remember, until then, drink your nutrient fluid, children.
Wow, what a really good group of candidates for dating.
I mean, I feel like Durf at least could be a great pilot. The skr sounded a lot like great piloting.
That's true. That's very true. Wow. Shocking amount of fish. Good job.
Also, I mean, a flaming sword.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Also, that Cobra person, I think they won the mixed multiverse pageant before. I wonder how they done. We have to track them down at least to get that development deal back underway for the show they pitched.
I never let them out of that room, Floofal.
They're still in there?
They're still in there. Oh my god. Okay, I definitely need to check on that.
Let the former mixed multiverse winner out of there.
Well, I definitely need to check on that, but first, it's now the time of the show that all of you have actually been waiting for. That's right! Skirt! Pizza! Yeah! I think actually that Durf might be the best candidate.
I'm a big fan of Durf. I mean, also, let's be real, the great necromancer is so busy with studies at Miskatonic University that I don't know how much time they'd have to serve you and be an intern.
Oh my goodness, right? Also, I feel like they might eat into our pool of people to serve Grand Emperor Aquion, what with their penchants for, turning people into skeleton minions.
That's a good point. I mean, they already turned Union Apprentice into a skeleton, and that's one of us chatter. I mean, our chat doesn't always enable corpses to watch, so Yeah, I don't need that competition.
Very true. But now is the time on the show that you've all actually been waiting for.
That's right. What time is it?
Oh my goodness, yeah!
And we're joined here by the Love Gnome.
Hello, Love Gnome.
And it appears Kiesel forgot to unmute the Love Gnome, as Kiesel is wont to do.
Love Gnome, we can't hear the Love Gnome.
There we
if
go.
We can't hear the Love Gnome. Oh,
Oh, wonderful. Oh, good, very good. It's wonderful to be here. I'm very excited.
are you so excited, Love Gnome? Love Gnome, I'm so curious. Do you just pop up, like, on different planets around Valentine's Day? Do you stay on Valentine's Earth? Are you some sort of manifestation?
Well, thank you for asking. I am the patron saint of Valentine's Earth. I arrive around the month of February, and I cause basic mayhem. Linking various partners up, causing long-term friendships to have one person admit their feelings to the other person to sort of not quite feel the same way, but also feel as they've been invested in this relationship for a really long time. They don't want to admit something to the other person. So, and it's also like Valentine's time, like nobody wants to be alone. And I love doing things like that. It's my favorite.
Oh, that's so exciting. I know that you mentioned that, like, people really should not be uncoupled on Valentine's night. What happens to them?
Well, you see,
so
on
weird?
Valentine's night, everyone who's been coupled, of course, signs their paperwork and sends it off, and those who are not are rounded up by large squadrons, and they're taken to a farm upstate.
Oh,
But you know where...
that sounds nice.
You know what else people should do is, of course, go to Kahoot.it or use the Kahoot app and enter room code 1276707. Like 7 of you already have, including the Hate Gnome,
Oh my god.
the Love Gnome's arch nemesis, presumably. Aquion, Aquioff, Batesentine, I am Intern Dope, which is... I didn't know Intern Dope was playing. Durf Stan, so Durf has some fans in the trivia right now. Tog, and of course, Rod Shaftman, but there's still time for anyone watching to join by going to Kahoot.it or with the Kahoot app and entering 1276707. Code's also going to be on the bottom of the screen, and you can join. Oh, hi, Love Lurker. Welcome, Love Lurker. And you can join mid Kahoot if you want, mid trivia. Whiner at losing. I mean, I look forward to your whining at least. That could be pretty fun and entertaining.
Yes, everyone knows that the key to a good relationship is never stop complaining about the other person's faults.
And of course, the key to this trivia, to Grand Trivia, is to answer as fast as you can and as correctly as you can, because the quicker you answer, the higher you score.
I heard that the higher you score, like, the more of something you get.
Points, I think.
Points?
You can get more points if you answer quickly. That's why you have to answer quickly, is it helps you win.
And then if you have more points, I know that you have more power.
Sure.
But...
I mean, I have absolute power.
That's true.
So I'm so corrupted.
I
What
wonder...
was the point total then?
My point total?
Yeah, Fluval, what's your point total?
I mean, I don't know if I can put it quite into words that you can understand. I mean, I think that welcome Lola to trivia. I think that the most accurate way to put it into third dimensional, not that you're a third dimensional being, Love Gnome, but
Oh no, oh disgusting, never.
Oh my god, no. Exsanguination!
I think that welcome exsanguination. I think that exsanguination would actually be probably the closest way to explain the number of points I have.
It's kind of like matrices in math.
Understood, yes.
Yeah.
Very good. I haven't seen someone with a point total like that in a very long time, but then again, I haven't left this planet in a very long time.
Apparently, there's a lot of things to do there, huh, Love Now? It sounds like you rule with, like, a fist made out of roses.
Yes. Well, I don't necessarily rule. It's more like I'm worshipped as a malevolent god.
Those are my favorite kind.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. But yes, it's a wonderful. A fist out of roses is a very wonderful metaphor, especially because roses are covered in thorns. And in order to get anyone to worship you properly, you always have to keep bugging them and poking them over and over and over.
I'm gonna get the trivia started because it looks like some people are dropping out. So join the Kahoot. We still have Extinguination. We still have Tog. We still have Durfstan, and we still have the Hate Gnome. So we're good to go. Here it goes. You can join at any time. But now it's time for Valentine's Earth Kahoot. Number 1. What did the Valentine's card Lisa Simpson gave Ralph Wiggum say? Did it say, "I do not want to live without you"? "Tell you how I feel. I think I can. I think I can. I choose you." Or as simple, "I pity you"?
Those are the ones that I've been giving out for the past couple of millennia.
I mean, a lot of folks deserve pity. To me, everyone does. But 10 of you got it correct. It was, in fact, "I choose you." Lisa gave Ralph the card because she felt bad that no other students had given him a card. And of course, later in the episode, we learned an unorthodox method of torture, which is making someone watch the exact moment when someone's heart breaks.
Oh my gosh, that's so much fun.
And a higher dimensional being who watches this show regularly, Head Cheese Henry, said that Valentine's Earth is their variant of Valentine's. And we always, you love to see it. You love to see it. But what did that do to that scoreboard? Who's in first place right now? Oh, it's Exsanguination. They must have drained the points from other contestants. Durfstan in second, the Hate Gnome in third, Batesantine in fourth, and Weiner at losing closes out the leaderboard. Here's question 2. Oliver R. Chase invented Sweethearts, as well as what other candy? Would that be Smarties, Necco wafers, Sweet Tarts, or Sweet Farts?
Sweet farts are actually what everyone on my planet has. It's a problem. We have so much candy production that it's sort of creating a malnutrition issue. The government's looking into it, but yes, I personally can't touch this stuff. I've tried putting chocolate inside me, but it just falls right out.
Aww.
Here's my hot take. All matter consumption is a malnutrition problem. You should be living off of pure hatred like me, like Fluval.
Well,
let's see.
Unfortunately, I would get fired for that. But maybe there's an alternative. Maybe if I just suck up everyone's raw, unobliterated devotion. That's sort of what I've been running off of for the past few millennia.
Still better than eating matter. 70 you got it correct. That would be Necco wafers. Oliver R. Chase initially made lozenges, but he realized that he could make candy with the same machinery, and Necco wafers resulted. And also, here's Fluval's fact fractal for this question. Oliver R. Chase was added to the Candy Hall of Fame all the way in 2006.
Wow.
What's on those leaderboards now? Oh, Durfstan taking up to first place. Batesantine in second. Love Lurker in third. I am Intern Dope and Rod Shaftman close out the leaderboard. But Tog was the highest climber on that question, up into third place. Hello, Tog.
Wow.
Next question. When did the tradition of giving chocolate on Valentine's Day begin? The 18th century, the 19th century, the 20th century, or the year 0? And now this picture could be deceiving. It may look like those are chocolate eggs, but actually, this person just took all the eggs from a golden goose and is out scalping them.
I heard you have to cut them open to get that many at once.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it wasn't a good day for the golden goose, but it was for this bandit here. 19th century was what 5 of you said, and 5 of you are correct. As History.com said, the Valentine's Day tradition of giving a box of candy was started in the 19th century by Richard Cadbury, a scion of a British chocolate manufacturing family. With a new technique recently established at the company to create more varieties of chocolate, Cadbury pounced on the opportunity to sell the chocolates as part of the beloved holiday.
Wow.
Yes, very important to keep in mind that the government of Valentine's Earth is, in fact, just one gigantic corporation. And it is very important that the distribution of chocolate remain intact in order for the government to function.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
I'm Intern Dope is now in first, and Love Lurker is in second.
Lola was the biggest climber. Good job, Lola.
Every year, thousands of letters are sent to Verona, Italy, and addressed to which Shakespearean character? Imogen. Rosaline, who is definitely chased Romeo. That's why she won't date you. It's definitely because she's chased. 100%. Juliet, or Macbeth. We can say it because this is a streaming show.
Yeah.
And pictured here is, of course, a bust of the bard. Bust of the bard. Bust of the bard.
The bard bust.
The bard bust.
The big bard bust.
Big bard bust. There's many bard busts. Big bard bust. 7, you got it correct. It is, in fact, Juliet. And, of course, the board council points out the immortal bust.
The immortal bust.
The immortal big bard bust. The biggest big bard bust that ever busted.
Yeah.
And 7, you got it correct. It was, in fact, Juliet. The play is set in Verona, the play being Romeo and Juliet. And the letters that reach the city are answered by a team of volunteers from the Juliet Club. Each year on Valentine's Day, the club awards the Dear Juliet Prize to the author of the most touching love letter.
Wow.
Now, Trillis Pug was impressed by just how busty that bard bust was. And Head She's Henry has pioneered the newest dance craze sweeping the multiverse, which is the bard bust. Move over, Bartman, now there's the bard bust. Who knew that? I Am Intern Dope has the highest answer streak of 4. Bates and Teen and Tog close out the leaderboards. Question 5. Why does X mean kiss? X looks like puckering lips. X looks like the cross. X looks like two mouths kissing. Or X marks the spot where love is.
Yeah.
One of these is the reason it means kiss. The other 3 are just goof-em-ups.
Just goof 'em ups. Do you have X's and O's on Valentine's Earth, Love Gnome?
Well, yes, we actually have a very deep religious meaning for them. See, an X is like 2 hearts linked together, which symbolizes the fact that you can never leave your partner, ever. And a ring an O looks like a ring. We call them rings in Valentine's Earth. And those symbolize the your ever-growing devotion to your partner and, of course, to the government. So it is a wonderful thing.
I love it.
So 5 of you got it correct. It's because X looks like a cross. Because, as Mental Floss has noted, because many people in the Middle Ages couldn't read or write, they would sign important documents with a simple X. This was both a mark to make and a reference to the Christian cross. The signee would then kiss the X to demonstrate their sincerity, and that what was written in the document was true. And so that's why it's X's. And of course, we also have to mention, I mean, this is sort of a Flivel's fact fractal, sort of not. X's and O's is also the house song of House Schneider.
Yes.
And so that's another reason it has such a holy presence on many Earths.
Yeah.
X gonna give it to you. That's also one of the many things associated with X. And Hedges Henny points out it's excellent and extraordinary.
Yes, very much so.
Who knew that one? Good chunk of our leaderboard did. Everything's pretty much the same as we go in to question 6. Valentine's Day is named after Saint Valentine of Rome. Which of these is Saint Valentine not the patron saint of? Is he not the patron saint of happy marriages, plague, love, or chocolate? He's the patron saint of all of the other 3. And that picture there is, of course, Saint Valentine looking off to the distance in a portrait, not wanting to make eye contact with whoever was behind that easel.
Yes,
Yeah.
most romantic painters I have found have very deep, intense stares, and so if you look them directly in the eyes for too long, you get a massive headache.
7 of you got that correct.
Wow, good job.
Saint Valentine is the patron saint of happy marriages, plague remedies, and love. Chocolate has no patron saint.
Plague
So,
remedies.
Like,
Excuse me, pardon, I'm sorry, that last little fact fractal was wrong. I am one of the patron saints of chocolate.
that is true. You are one of the patron saints of chocolate.
Yeah, I love now.
So Love Gnome's not. Love Gnome is St. Valentine's not. Shrilla's Pug points out the chocolate is a plague.
That's also true.
2 pugs, which is actually very true. And the Board Castle points out that Durf. Board Castle, are you saying that St. Valentine is the patron saint of Durf, or Durf is the patron saint of chocolate? Because either one I could see. Okay, Durf is another patron saint of chocolate. Okay. That makes sense.
We have a bit of a timeshare on it. It's very fun.
Who got that one correct? Oh, Durf Stan. Of course Durf Stan knew that. If Durf is one of the patron saints of chocolate, a Stan at Durf's going to know that. A Happy Rogue 10 in the chat is asking, what else is the love gnome the patron saint of?
Oh, well, the patron saint of utter complete devotion to another thing, person, idea. Basically, if you want to not be able to think about anything else and to be completely and utterly obsessed, and also then, the sort of obsession that ends up going into a big downward spiral of ice cream, chocolate, and bad sitcoms. I'm your guy. I'm the patron saint of ice cream, chocolate, sitcoms, and rom-coms, and obsessive spirals.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. You know what else I love? I also love question 7.
Oh.
Parks and Recreation, the television show, created which fictional holiday centered on love between female friends? Palentine's Day, Galentine's Day, Buddy Teens Day, or Friend Ship Day Toot Toot?
Toot toot.
Which of these was created by Parks and Recreation, the TV show created by Michael Schur and starring Amy Poehler? 10 of you got it correct. It was, in fact, Galentine's Day. Galentine's Day is celebrated on February 13th, so which is tomorrow or today in many dimensions. And it's a day for celebrating the love you have for your lady friends, whether they're single or not. Just a day to shower your closest friends with love and attention, which I don't need to do that. Ugh.
Yes, I actually find that Galentine's Day quite often infringes upon the worship of my thing. See, what usually happens is that female friends gas each other up. I think they'll boost each other up. They help each other, and they. What ends up happening is that they then stop obsessing about whatever it is they were obsessing over and get into a healthy mental space. And then I lose like 30 worshippers at once. It's disgusting.
Gross.
You hate to see those sort of healthy mental states rising that just interfere with the human hatred and humiliation game. You hate to see it.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's move on to question 8. And this is a multi-select, which means you have to choose multiple answers to get everything correct. The 2010 film Valentine's Day was directed by Gary Marshall. He also directed New Year's Eve 2011, Mother's Day 2016, Christmas Eve 2015, or Arbor Day 2013. All of these are very real movies, including Arbor Day. Which ones were directed by Gary Marshall, and which ones were directed by literally any other human in existence? Sitting here is a bunch of people at a movie theater.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, wow. So 11 of you got New Year's Eve correct, and 5 of you got Mother's Day correct. Gary Marshall directed New Year's Eve and Mother's Day as part of an unofficial rom-com trilogy. Christmas Eve is an unrelated movie directed by Mitch Davis. And now Arbor Day? Oh, Arbor Day is a horror short directed by Samuel Clemens Long that has been described as The Searchers meets The Thing.
Oh, I love that.
That sounds pretty interesting. But Fluvel's Fractal on this question. Gary Marshall also directed Pretty Woman and both Princess Diaries movies, and he created the TV series Happy Days, which of course inspired our show, Jump the Shark, where third-dimensional beings have to jump a shark or be eaten and just become chum.
Yeah.
What did that do to the rankings? Oh, wow. Lola has rocketed up the leaderboard to second place with an answer streak of 4. Lola now has the highest answer streak. Durfstan is in 3rd. Love Lurker is in 4th. And Tog is in 5th. Here's question 9. Cupid. Cupid is not caught on Valentine's Day. What's the name of his equivalent in the Greek pantheon? Would that be Amor, Amorini, Eros, or just plain old Cupid? Is this just a silly trick question Fluval offered you?
Oh, Fluval, you're so silly.
And seen here is an image that I think really drives home the scale of Cupid. People imagine Cupid as tiny, but as you can see from his you know, I'm gonna pull that back up again. As you can see here,
massive.
Look at how big Cupid is compared to that bridge in San Francisco. So massive, so massive. 8 of you got it correct. It is in fact Eros, who is the son of Mars and Aphrodite. Amor is Cupid's Latin name, and Amorini, why that? If you got an Amorini, you got yourself a group of Cupids, friend. And Hedgie Theory points out, like, okay, Eros. And Trollus Puggus seem bigger. I'm impressed that you've seen a bigger cherub, Trillis Pug.
Okay, Pug.
What happened to the... Ooh. Durfstan is now in second. Lola's in third. Still has the highest answer streak, but I guess didn't get that one correct. As we move on to question 10. Why are wedding rings worn on the ring finger? Early Christians associated 4 with Jesus' resurrection. Julius Caesar said so. It was considered the cleanest finger, or Romans thought a vein in that finger was directly connected to the heart. Picture here, of course, a wedding rings on that ring finger right there.
Something you may not know about me, Fluval, is that I've actually replaced all of my fingers with ring fingers via selective surgeries. It's very fun. I especially the recovery process where I can't use my fingers. I actually had to borrow one of your company's interns for a little while to help get things done.
Well, that's good news, because then every vein in your body is a vein of love, because that's what the vein in that finger is now known as in Latin. And by wearing the ring finger on the left hand, a married couple is declaring their eternal love. Yeah, the copays, that is true. The copays, though. The copays are where they get you. Where they get you. I'm sorry. The copays are where we get you, because little known fact, all medical insurance companies are actually secondary operations or fronts for the Grand Aquarium Empire to inflict suffering. And there's actually little cameras in every single hospital room.
That was my idea.
Yeah, that was intern Patrice's idea here. What did that do to our little leaderboards, huh? The surprising number you knew it. The leaderboards are pretty stagnant.
Wow.
As we go into our penultimate question. Which of these rose colors symbolize unattainable love? Blue roses, black roses, yellow roses, orange roses. It's one of those 4. I know I said that like there was another answer, but there's not. Red roses isn't an answer. That's just the picture.
There's also shit that smells like roses.
There's also trees that smell like cum in Sacramento, California in many dimensions. 2 of you got it correct. It is, in fact, blue roses. Blue roses symbolize unattainable love, desire, and mystery. Black roses symbolize death, elusiveness, and farewell. Yellow roses symbolize friendship, care, and remembrance. And orange roses, why those bad boys celebrate or symbolize passion, desire, and fierce love.
Yes, wonderful. And if you take all of the roses and you stick them into someone's mouth, close it down, shake the head, and then say my name 3 times fast, I'm legally bound to send you a care package.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. So man, that also really messed up the leaderboards there. Durfstan is now in first with the highest answer streak of 3. Tog is in third. The rest are still holding on to that leaderboard. Are you what? My name.
Yeah.
Oh, because if you write my name.
Yeah, because
I'm
if
so
you put
sorry,
a bunch of
guys.
roses
I have to go
into
wrap
the
a
mouth.
care package. I'm so sorry. I have to go wrap some things right.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Okay, well,
Henry.
the love gnome is off right in those care packages.
I'm so curious what you get, Henry.
I'm so curious what Henry's gonna get as we go on to our ultimate final question. That we double points round. When did Denmark start celebrating Valentine's Day? The early 1790s, the early 1890s, the early 1990s, or they will start in 2069. Which is it? Oh, yes, 6, you got it correct. It was, in fact, the early 1990s. As the Huffington Post said, Valentine's Day is a relatively new holiday in Denmark. It's been celebrated since the early 90s. Rather than roses, people exchanged pressed white flowers called snowdrops. On February 14th, men will also give women Gekkelbrev, probably said that wrong, which is a joking letter consisting of a funny poem or rhyme written on intricately cut paper and signed only with anonymous dots. If a woman receives the Gekkelbrev, can correctly guess the sender, she earns herself an Easter egg later that year. Because, of course, with humans, little third-dimensional beings that they are, it all comes back to consumable matter.
Oh my gosh, let's see who won Flu Ball.
Let's see who won. On the podium, third place with 8 out of 12, it's Lola!
Oh my gosh.
Lola. In second place with 9 out of 12, it's Tog. And in first place with 10 out of 12, it is, in fact, I am Intern Dope!
Oh my goodness! Good job, everyone! Now, Fluval.
Yes.
Show them what they win.
What? Do you win? Oh, that's a good question. And here is the answer, Valentine's Earth.
They say that men are from Mars and women are from Venus, but everyone knows that human beings are just suffering detectors that we accidentally left on Earth after the development meeting for late-stage capitalism. Who will survive? Those buggers are super hard to round up, so we kind of just left them there. But in any case, in order for true suffering to be experienced, there must also be the possibility to experience true ecstasy. It took a while to explain that to the Grand Aquarium Empire Network because, you know, they would prefer instruments that can only experience pain. But when we tried that, all the beings just interpreted the pain as pleasure, and we ended up with a Hellraiser dimension. Goodbye.